Good evening, everyone. Good evening, guys. I hope all of you are doing well. This is Komal Santani here, your mathematics educator at Dhruvika Academy in one of the amazing batches, that is Samrat PGCET MCA 2024. So guys, I welcome you all in this amazing series of previous year questions of PGCET MCA. Here we are going to discuss all the important previous year questions and some questions having similar pattern of PYQs so that you get a good amount to practice, right? So guys, let's begin our today's wonderful session. But before switching to the question, let me just give you a brief information regarding the batch. As you all know that this batch, that is Samrat PGCET 2024, has already started and is providing you a number of benefits, like you can watch all the classes live in Dhruvika Academy applications, and you even have the facility of recorded sessions in case you miss the classes. And the biggest advantage that we are providing you is to participate in 50 plus mock tests. These tests are actually going to give an edge to your preparation and help you to determine the further direction for your preparations. Along with that, you get a ranking facility across Karnataka. Yes guys, across Karnataka your performance will be ranked, and whenever this happens you get a motivation to move upwards in the rank. Yes, along with that, if you get yourself registered now, you get an automatic access to all the upcoming batches till September. That is the validity of this registration is till September. You can access all the upcoming batches till September. So guys, what are you waiting for? Quickly get yourself enrolled for this wonderful course because classes have already started. So quickly get yourself registered and start your preparations with us. For more information, you can contact on the number given in the description box. And yes, do join our WhatsApp group through the link given in the description box, where you'll get all the latest updates regarding the upcoming classes, regarding the upcoming batches. Okay, so let's begin our today's session, where we are going to practice some more wonderful questions of previous year. Okay, so in the previous class we had a question over total loss. I hope the question is pretty clear in your mind. I just got a query that some students were facing difficulty in this question. So just to clear all your queries, let's have a quick recap to this question, then we'll move to the next question. What is the question saying? A man bought goods worth rupees 12,000. He sells 1/4 of them at a loss of 10%. So 1/4 of the goods have already been sold at a loss of 10%. So 1/4, how you are going to calculate the 1/4, guys? Just a second. Yeah. So 12,000 1/4, that is equivalent to 3,000. So goods worth rupees 3,000 have been sold, and along with that you have incurred a loss of 10% on these 3,000. That is 300 loss, right? 300 rupees loss you have incurred on this. Now what are they saying? At what price should he sell the remaining goods so as to get a profit of 15% whole on the total goods? We want to earn a profit of 15%. Okay, see, if I divide this 15,000, sorry, just a minute, not 15,000, this 12,000 goods worth divided into two categories, 3,000 and remaining is 9,000. Now I want total profit to be 15% of 12,000. Now what is 15% of 12,000. It is 1800. It is 1800. Now I have already incurred loss of 300. Now what profit I should earn here so that I get 15% on the overall goods. Okay, it's very easy. X is equal to 1800 plus 300. So that is 2100 is the profit that I require to earn on this 9,000 goods. 9,000 rupees goods, right? So simply selling price would be 9,000 plus 2,100, that is 11,100. That's option A. That's option A. Okay. Okay. Is this question clear? Is this question clear, guys? I believe now the question is clear. Yes. Sidhu, is the question clear? Virana, Swati. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next question, the new question. It says a shopkeeper allows two successive discount. Successive means one after the other, of 20% and 10% on the marked price of an article. How this successive discount happens? We go for a shopping. The shopkeeper says the marked price of this good is 10,000. We are like this, oh, 10,000. Don't worry, I'll give you a discount of 10%. Only 10%? I'm your regular customer. So, seeing our puppy face, I should say, seeing our lovely face, what he does, he gives an additional discount. Okay, I'll give you 15% more. So, that is successive discount. That is successive discount. Got, guys? So, first he gave you 10% discount, and on your urge, on your request, he gave you an additional discount of 15%. So that is a scenario of successive discount. Okay. So now what happens? What happens? A shopkeeper is allowing two successive discount, that is 20% and 10% on the marked price of an article. This we have discussed yesterday also, that discount is always allowed on the marked price of the article. Now if he gets rupees 108 for the article, what is its marked price? Now what is this 108? Guys, what is this 108? What is this 108? This is actually the selling price, right? He gets rupees 108. Who is getting 108? Shopkeeper is getting 108. So that is the selling price for him. Okay. So what is given in the question? They have given you the selling price. And what are they asking you to find? Marked price. Now, this question could be solved in a single equation if you are clear with the concept of percentage. See, initially he gave a discount of 20%. That is the marked price reduced by 20%. So if you are clear with the concept of 20%, you might be knowing that if something is decreasing by 20%, it will become 80% of itself, right? I repeat, if something is decreasing by 20%, it will become 80% of itself, right? So initial marked price was MP. Initial marked price was MP. So he gave a discount of 20%. That means he came at, it became 80% of itself. Okay. Now instead of writing 80%, you can write it as 4 by 5. You can write it as 4 by 5, right? Percentage fractions. Then he gave a further discount of 10%. So if something reduces by 10%, it becomes 90% of itself. It becomes 90% of itself. Yes. So how to write 90% in the fractional form? Into 9 by 10. So after reducing the discount, what you are left with? Selling price, which is equivalent to 108. So just quickly solve it by cancel it by the table of 9, 12, and then 3. So marked price comes out to be 5 into 10 into 3, that is 150, option B. That is 150, option B. Okay. So I believe the question is very clear in your mind. Let's proceed to the next question. It says G1, just a minute. Yes. G1 bought an article with 30% discount on labeled price. Labeled price is nothing but the marked price. Okay. G1 bought an article with 30% discount on labeled price. He sold the article with 12% discount on the labeled price. What was the gain percent on cost price? What was the gain percent on cost price? Understand very carefully. First scenario is given when he bought the article. Second scenario is given when he sold the article. So there is a difference between both the scenarios, right? So let's first understand the scenario when he bought the article. So he bought an article with 30% discount on labeled price. So let's assume that the labeled price or the marked price of the commodity is 100. Okay, right? He got 30% discount. So after getting 30% discount, he would have bought it for 70. So what was the marked price? 100. He got a discount of 30%. So ultimately the article costed him 70 rupees. Okay. He sold the article with 12% discount on the labeled price. Now what is the selling price for him? 12% discount on the labeled price. Are you getting it? He gave 12% discount on the labeled price. That means he sold the product at what? 88. He sold the product at what price? 88. Got it? Yes. Are you able to get the situation? G1 bought an article with 30% discount on labeled price. The labeled price was 100 and he got a discount of 30 and the cost price for him became 70. Okay. He sold the article with 12% discount on the labeled price. So labeled price was 100. He gave 12% discount on it and ultimately for him the selling price would be how much, guys? Selling price for him would be 88, right? 100 minus 12, that is 88. What was gain percent on cost price? So simply what you will do? This is cost price, this is selling price. So what is the profit he is earning? 18 rupees. So this 18 rupees he is earning on cost price of 70. So just calculate it and find out the answer. Okay, clear? So I am leaving the answer of this question for you. Make sure that you comment the correct answer of this question in the comment box. Okay, alright, let's proceed to the next question, guys. The length of a rectangular plot is 20 meters more than its breadth. if the cost of fencing the plot at the rate rupees 26.50 per meter is 5300 just a second, yes, what is the length of the plot? They are asking you to find the length of the plot. Fine. So now what is the meaning of fencing? Fencing means what? Talking about the boundary the perimeter of the rectangle. Are you clear with the meaning of fencing? So this used to be a tricky thing when we used to practice questions of class 9th and 10th. Fencing always implies, always directs towards the perimeter. Whenever the question talked about using the carpet to cover the floor, that is actually indicating about the area of the rectangle or the square. Okay, so putting the tiles on the floor, that is actually indicating about the area. So giving a fence to the rectangular plot, that means it is talking about the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, so what are they saying? Cost of fencing the plot was rupees 26.50 per meter is rupees 5300. Okay, so how we would have arrived at the cost? What we would have done? We would have multiplied perimeter of the rectangle by cost per meter. Okay, so this will give you total cost. So this will give you what? Total cost. So we don't know the perimeter, but we do know the cost per meter, that is 26.50, and total cost is 5300. So we can easily find out perimeter, which is equivalent to what? 5300 upon 26.50. Just remove the decimal. So 265 and 530 appears to be what? Double, right? So perimeter is 200. Perimeter is 200. Now what are they saying? What is the length of the plot? Now for finding out the length of the plot, they have given the relationship between breadth and length. What is the relation? The length of a rectangular plot is 20 meters more than its breadth, right? 20 meters more than its breadth. So I'll assume breadth as x, or you can take it as b only. So L will be how much? 20 plus x, 20 meters more than its breadth they are saying. So what is the formula of perimeter? Now don't tell me it's length into breadth, it's area. So what is the formula of perimeter? 2 into length plus breadth, right? So perimeter we have already found out, that's 200. 2 into length we know it's 20 plus x, breadth is x. So 200 is equal to 2 into 20 plus 2x. 100, then 20 will come to the LHS, it will be 80 upon 2, that is 40. So 40 was breadth. They are asking you to find the length. So see, you'll find 40 in the options. You'll find 40 in the option, and it's a very common tendency that usually we believe whatever the value of x has arrived, it's our final answer. But read the question very carefully. What are they actually asking you to find? They are asking you to find length, which is equal to what? 20 plus x. So the correct answer would be 40 plus 50, 40 plus 20, 60. So there's a typing error here, it's actually 60. Okay, that is C option. I hope it's clear in your mind how to solve this type of question. Okay, clear guys? So we got the perimeter as 200. Okay, then what is the formula of perimeter? 2 into L plus B. So we put 200 in place of P, then we have 2 into length was 20 plus x and breadth was x, 20 plus 2x. Then finally 2 got transferred to LHS. Then 100 minus 20, 80. 80 divided by 20, that is 40. 80 divided by 2, that is 40, and that is breadth, and we are required to find length. Okay, great. Now let's proceed further to the next question. It says 2/5 of 1/4 of 3/7 of a number is 15. What is half of the number? Read very carefully. What are they asking you to find? They are not asking you to find the number. They are asking you to find half of the number. Okay. 2/5 of 1/4 of 3/7. So just write it. 2/5 of means product. 1/4 of 3/7 of a number is equal to what? What is happening? Yes, is equivalent to what? 15. Okay, so just quickly solve it and tell me the answer, guys. Quickly solve it and tell me the answer. Yes, it's 5 times. Then we have 2 times. So x will be equivalent to what? 5 into 2 into 7 into 5. Right? This is equal to what? X. But are we required to find x? No. They have asked you to find half of the number. So this is your number, right? 5 into 5 into 2 into 7. You need to find half of the number. So divide it by 2 and it gets cancelled. So that's 35 into 5. So again, there's a typing error here. So that is 175. So have I written all the values correctly? 2/5 of 1/4 of 3/7 of a number is equivalent to 15. Okay, it will get cancelled to 5 times. Perfect. 5 into 2 into 7 into 5. Perfect. So we are doing perfect. There is nothing wrong in this. So just multiply 35 by 5. You will get 175. That's again a typing error here. 175. Okay. Let's proceed to the next question, guys. It says price of sugar has increased by 20%. By how much percentage the consumption be decreased so that expenditure will not increase? This expenditure type questions, these are very common questions that you can find in your exams. So make sure that you have a good grip over this question. It says price of the sugar has increased by 20%. So 20% means what? 20% means what? 5. 1 by 5, right? 20% is equivalent to what? 1 by 5. So initially the what is happening? Initially the price was 5. What happened? It increased by 1. So the new price would be 6. Okay, new price would be 6. Now further what they are saying, how much percentage the consumption be decreased so that expenditure will not increase. So that expenditure will not increase. This is the question. That means we must have expenditure constant here. We must have expenditure constant here. So how to proceed in this type of question? This plays a very important role. See, understand, price of the sugar was initially